Guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a very large box of skincare in front of me, like a very large box. Now, a lot of this room is taken up with boxes itself, but there are quite a few products that I have purchased in the realm of K-beauty skincare. And this is something that I have just really gotten into in the past few months, K-beauty being Korean beauty. And I made two large purchases from Stylevana probably about a month ago. After I made those purchases, Stylevana actually reached out to me asking if I would like to be sent some products, as well as being given a code for y'all to get money off if you choose to use it. And I was like, well, obviously I'm a customer of yours, so sure, I'm not gonna say no to that. And by the way, the code, which I'll put up on the screen, gets you 10% off your entire order, and then it gives you 15% off if your order is above $59 in the US and $75 in Canada. So it's a good little extra amount of money off already super affordable prices. So they sent me 6 products, and I will tell you which ones as I go through them. The rest of them I purchased myself. This is not sponsored. They just sent me the products and gave me the code. So what is K-beauty? Korean beauty, typically how I have found, and I'm still learning, it differs from more Western counterparts like the beauty that we see in the States, is that they aren't as concentrated on actives. Now, I'm not saying they don't have actives in them. And when I say actives, I mean like acids and retinols and super strong vitamin C's. And again, yes, there are some products in K-beauty that have actives in them, but they really are centered more around soothing, calming, and hydrating ingredients. That's what I have found the most common theme through K-beauty is hydration, hydration, hydration. And I feel like even if you have oily skin, you need hydration for the skin, and it really helps kind of balance out your sebum levels. And there's so many different levels of hydration that you can get, so many different products with different ingredients. And I feel like truly they span the entire spectrum. So let's go ahead and hop in. I have used some of these. I have not used some of these. This is more of just a, let me show you what I am going to be using in the future. If I have used them, I'll let you know my thoughts. But it's also for y'all to keep me accountable in asking what I think about these products over the next few months. The main difference that I have found, not the main difference, but a huge difference in K-beauty and Western skincare is the price. And you get amazing prices on Stylevana. And to give you an example, once you take out the 6 products, I don't even know how many products I got other than that in my 2 orders, but the 2 orders put together were $150. So that tells you how absolutely affordable and still very effective these products are. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm not gonna go in any particular order. Again, if I was sent the product, I will let you know. This is one that I was sent. I'm picking it out because it's the biggest one in this box. This is the, I think it's pronounced Hamish, Bulgarian Rose Special Set. So I have used the Hamish Cleansing Balm in the past. I've used actually 2 or 3 of those, and I actually really liked it. For someone who isn't a huge fan of cleansing balms, this was one of my favorite ones from this brand. But this is a set of 3 products, and I'll be putting up the price on the screen. So we have the Tone Up Sunscreen, the Bulgarian Rose Satin Cream, and the Hydrogel Bulgarian Rose Eye Patches. I haven't used any of these quite yet. You can see very nice packaging. That's the cream. Really substantial, nice packaging. It's kind of like a little mini sunscreen. I feel like every sunscreen I have seen in K-beauty has a PA of at least 3 pluses. Three to 4. This is SPF 50 with PA+++. And it says it is tinted, but comes out white, and really it's not a tint. It melts in to the skin nicely. And all of these do have a rose scent to them. So this is a very pretty set if you're wanting to maybe get a gift for somebody who's interested in skincare and you think they would be interested in looking into K-beauty. It's a very pretty all-around set. Let's talk about this one. I purchased this one and I actually used one of these last night. This is the Skin 1004 or 1004 Madagascar Centella Water Gel Sheet Ampoule Mask. This is a pack of 5 sheet masks and I think I paid under $12 for them. And you do have the option to just buy one, but I figured I was gonna like it, so I bought 5. And I used this again last night and it is extremely, extremely saturated with the Centella asiatica, which is an ingredient that is very hydrating. It also helps protect against free radicals. It's an ingredient commonly found in K-beauty. I've got some other products that has that as well. But it's very, very saturated. And an ampoule is, from my understanding, meant to be used after an essence and before a serum because they tend to be a little bit thinner in texture. So last night I washed my face, I did a double cleanse, I did a toner. I put the sheet mask on for about 15 minutes. And then when I took it off, I just proceeded to rub that serum into my skin. I then took a shower, and when I got out, I continued on with my skincare routine. So I really liked it. Didn't have any issues with irritation. Again, every K-beauty product that I've tried so far is very good for soothing and calming, and I've had no irritation. So like that, especially if you are a sheet mask lover. I'll try to stick with that brand because I got a couple of other things. I purchased the Madagascar Centella Light Cleansing Oil. I have tried this just one time, tried it yesterday, last night. Very, 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 very light consistency. This is on par with the consistency of my MAC Cleanse Off oil that is no longer available, which I love. So I really like the consistency. I wore a little bit harder to take off mascara yesterday, so I'm going to keep trying to see how I can use it to take that off. But I also never rely on my cleansing oils to remove all of my eye makeup because I tend to have so many layers of primers and mascaras on. I go in with a separate waterproof eye makeup remover. But for the purpose of removing my layer of SPF and makeup, it was really nice consistency. If you don't like a heavy oil cleanser, this is definitely one to look into. And then this product I can also talk about because I used this morning, and this is the Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella oh my goodness, the first part of hyaluronic. Wow. Sika Water Fit Sun Serum, SPF 50 with a PA of 4+. This is what it looks like. I'm telling you, my sunscreen life has changed dramatically since incorporating K-beauty sunscreens into my routine. They use filters that we don't have here in the States, and I don't think that is because they are any worse filters. I think that we're kind of behind on what we allow here in the States. Very, 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 very cosmetically elegant. The most cosmetically elegant sunscreens that I have ever used have been from K-beauty, and they all sink in so well. So just, it comes out white, but when you put it on, I mean, it just completely disappears. This one leaves a slight glow to the skin, but I didn't find it to be overwhelming. Again, it's what I have on right now. And I purchased some other sunscreens that I have used full bottles of in the past. But I feel like if you are someone who is really struggling to find a sunscreen that is going to work under makeup, especially, K-beauty is where to look. And I've only used this one day, but so far I really like it. I don't have any skin irritation or itching or burning that I can sometimes have from chemical filters that are used here. I don't have that at all. I'll stick on sunscreens. This is one of the products that they sent me. This is the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel, and it is SPF 50 with 4+. And you can probably hear, maybe, it is watery. This one, like I said, I haven't tried yet, but from all the reviews I have seen, it is probably going to be the most dewy out of all the ones that I have to show and talk about today. But when I rub it in, it's not overly, but you can see a little bit of a glow. So I think that's the hyaluronic acid coming through. If you have super dry skin, it might be one to look into, but I can already tell you, like, there's no tack. just in that 2 seconds that it took me to rub it in, it completely soaked into the skin. And again, it's just so cosmetically elegant. So that is the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel. I'm not giving up my sunscreens that I love, okay? Not telling, but I want to give y'all more options. And I would be lying if I said I don't love these. And then my last sunscreen that I'm gonna talk about is actually one that I have gone through many of. This is the Beauty of Joseon Rice and Probiotics Sun Cream. This is also SPF 50 with 4 pluses. It has 30% rice extract. I got this for one of 2 reasons. By the way, this is a duo pack. So there are 2 full-size sunscreens in this package. So again, 2 reasons. One of which my 14-year-old stole this one out of my bathroom and has been using it because she loves it. She loves how quick it sinks in, how well it feels, how good it feels, how well it wears. So she wears this every single day, and I didn't have any left because she took it. So I got one for her as a backup, and then I got one for me to use since she took mine. And this duo pack was under $20. And this is one that I have gone through 2 of them, so I can tell you with 100% clarity that it is a fabulous sunscreen. I think that's all the sunscreens that I got. I should have talked about this cleanser when I talked about the cleansing foam, but this was included in the package they sent me, and this is from Isntree. Again, I talked about the Isntree SPF. I use the Isntree Green Tea Toner before my LED red light, and I love it. This is the Onion Newpair Cleansing Foam. And you're like, onion? Really? Yeah. Apparently, and I'm going to read because I had heard this, but obviously I can speak it better when I'm reading. Apparently, onion extracts have been shown to inactivate most forms of bacteria, and this property can help your skin because bacteria can increase inflammation, and antibacterial properties can come in handy when you're dealing with active acne breakouts. Now, I'm not saying this is only good for acne-prone skin because, I mean, I've been using it and love it. It's not going to be able to be seen on camera, but it has this almost like silvery color to it, and it does lather into a foam. You need a very, very, very small amount. And that's what I'm realizing with Korean beauty cleansers is that you don't need as much as what we're told to use here. Like a pea-size amount really foams and lathers into all you will need. So something like this that is like $10 is going to last you forever. And I have been liking it. So I've been using it in the mornings or as my second cleanse. I would not use this as like a makeup remover as your first cleanse, but I like it for second cleanse and in the morning. Let's talk about some essences and toners that I got. And I'll start with one that was a repurchase for me. This is the Dr. Circul Vegan Kombucha Tea Essence. I've talked about this before, both in favorites and empties videos. I believe it was in my favorite skincare discoveries of 2022. This is a biphase essence that when you shake it up becomes more of like a cream essence, but it is not too thick to use in the essence step. And I love this so much. It is such a good hydrating step. And it is one that ever since I started using this, I've incorporated an essence of some sort into my routine every single day. And my skin is better for it. It's more hydrated. I feel like it's more plump. My products that I put on top of it can penetrate deeper. I love it. And again, this is my favorite one that I have tried so far and definitely worthy of a repurchase. This is probably the most expensive product of all the ones that I bought. And I believe I paid $32 for it. To me, it's very worth it. But for the most expensive product to be $32, that shows you how affordable these products are. But really nice glass packaging, lasts me a very long time. Don't want to be without. Couple other essences. I purchased this one because I had heard some good things about it. And I love how they give you options on Stylevana to either buy larger or smaller in a lot of their products. Not every product, but some. And this is the Neogen Real Ferment Micro Essence. It has 93% microbiome ferment complex. And this is a little bitty baby 10 ml size, but it came with 4 of them. I have one in my bathroom right now that I'm currently using, and these are the other 3 I haven't opened yet. So these are fabulous for travel. I love this option that you can buy these little mini ones in a lot of their products so that you can have them to try out because they're not as expensive when you buy them this way, but also have them for travel. So I have used this one a couple of times and I do like it. It is not that creamy texture that this is, but it still works to really hydrate, and it's got those fermented ingredients as well. And then the other three I'm going to talk about. This one they sent over. This is the Lab. I think that's the name of the company. Green flavonoid 2.5 solution. So this is trouble skin tested. It's supposed to be very soothing and calming. I actually used this, I think, once during that time where my skin barrier was really messed up. I did a video on that. I did try this once towards the end of trying to fix it, and I had no irritation. And it just, again, all these products are so soothing, and this is one of them. So this is, again, trouble skin tested. So I think this one is supposed to be even more calming and soothing for sensitive skin. I'm getting my words tied up than even some of the other ones. So that is the Lab. And then these two are from Haru Haru Wonder. And this is the Black Bamboo Mist. So this is something that you can use all throughout the day. You can use it in between your steps to have hydrated skin so the serums sink in better. Lots of different ways you can use this. And then the Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner. So this says first essence, but if it's a toner, I would do toner, essence, ampoule, serum. I haven't tried either one of these yet, but I have heard good things about Haru Haru Wonder, so I'm excited to give them a try. And this one specifically says at the bottom, free of alcohol and fragrance. I'm going to talk about a few serums or ampoules that I got. This first one is the one that I have used the most of out of all of these products to test out, and it is the Isntree Bifida Ampoule. And this is the reason I placed the first of the two Stalvana orders. And then, I just got into searching on the website and obviously added much more to my cart. But I had initially gotten on for this one. So this has it says it has 88% of Bifida ferment lysate, which says it helps prevent skin damage from exposure to UV light, hydrates the skin, and strengthens the skin immune systems of the participants. It also helps soothe inflammation, reduce dry skin. It's a probiotic-derived ingredient, and I feel like it's one that's going to start being talked about even more than it is now because they're doing more and more studies that show the really, really, really good effects that come from this ingredient. So again, this is basically, it has more than just the Bifida, but having 88% of that's why I got this. Now, it's an ampoule, so I use it in a couple of different ways. If I want to use it all by itself, then I will use it after my essence and before my serums. It sinks in really well, but it does leave a very pretty glow to the skin. If I want to not use it by itself, I have been mixing it in with my Sente Dermal Contour Press Serum in the morning. I have been going from 2 pumps of that to 1 pump, and then mixing this in with it. And I've really been enjoying it. I'm excited to go through the entire bottle to see if I see any really good effects of the skin. It certainly hasn't done anything negative, but I did want to talk about that because, again, it's the one that I have used the most of. This one I have also used, and it is the RNW. I feel like there's more to it than that. Ceramide Plus Concentrate. So this is I would say this is more of a serum. It's a little bit thicker than the ampoules, and it's beautiful. It's rich in ceramides, which are very hydrating. I love ceramides as an ingredient. My skin loves ceramides as an ingredient, and I like to either use this by itself or mix this in. I have been mixing it in with either my Osmosis Rescue or even just my moisturizer at night to give an extra boost of hydration. So far, so good on that one. And then this one, I feel like has been talked about by every single person that I know of that likes K-Beauty. And it is the CosRX Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. Now, I didn't talk about this in my essences because to me, it is much thicker than that. I would probably use this in my ampoule step, even serum if you wanted to. But this is exactly what it says it is. It is snail mucin, which is the sticky stuff that the snails create. And it is said to be incredibly beneficial for your skin. So I have some little mini ones that I have been trying, and I don't dislike it. I still need to use it more to see the actual benefits of it. But if you hear anybody talk about this, they cannot sing its praises enough. So I was like, I have to try it to see if this is all being put on or if it's true. But I feel like there has to be some truth to it. But it says it's 96% snail secretion filter. Helps the skin to lose less moisture while keeping the skin smooth and healthy. So if you've tried this, let me know what you think. It definitely has a following. I did not talk about these masks, and I should have, because they are also sheet masks. They sent this to me from Mary and May, and it is the hyaluronic panthenol hydra masks. I've never seen masks like this, sheet masks, and I kind of love it. I haven't tried them yet, but you open it up and you open this part and it comes with these little tongs up here, which I think are just so cute, little tweezer tongs, and you pull a sheet mask out. They're all folded up in here in the complex, the hyaluronic acid complex, and there are, goodness, I think 30 in here. I think there's 30. So there's definitely less waste putting them in a container like this because you're not throwing away every single package that you use. And it seems to be pretty airtight, so you're not going to lose a lot of moisture. So love that idea as far as packaging, but I haven't tried the masks yet. And then finally, I have 1 eye cream and 3 moisturizers. I haven't tried any of these yet, so I'm just going to tell you what they are. This is the Pyunkang Yule, which I have one of their essences, but I haven't tried anything else from the line. The Calming Moisture Repair Balm. But this is, while it looks like it's a gel texture, it is very balmy. And it feels kind of thick when you first get it out, but it sinks in really, really quickly to the skin. And I've heard nothing but great things about this for serious soothing and repairing of your barrier. So that's why I got that. The last product that they sent me is from Abib, or Abib, A-B-I-B. And this is the Hydrating Hyaluronic Cream Pot. So it comes like this. I love the color. Love that like robin's egg blue. And this one is more of like a jelly consistency. Even though I'm sounding like a broken record, very, very hydrating. And then the last 2 that I purchased, this is the last moisturizer, and this is a mini. Again, I love that I had that option. This is the Rich Moist Soothing Cream from Klairs. I don't know that I've ever tried anything from Klairs, but I've heard about many of their products before. So they're a very reputable company. This is the 20 ml size, and it is basically a non-greasy finish that's gentle, soothing, and helps replenish moisture. I haven't even taken the little thing off to feel it. Again, I love this size for travel, and it does feel moisturizing. So I'm excited to try that. And then finally, I got an eye cream, which I really need to try soon because I'm very excited about this. This is also from Beauty of Joseon, and it is their Revive Eye Serum, and it includes ginseng and retinaldehyde, which if you don't know, I love retinaldehyde. It is basically one step down from prescription Retin-A as far as conversions go when applied to the skin. It is less irritating on my skin than retinol and more effective. It is in my Medicate retinaldehyde serum, which is my favorite. And I love that it is in this eye serum. So again, not all K-Beauty doesn't have actives in it. Obviously, retinaldehyde is a very expensive ingredient. So the fact that they can keep this at the price that they sell it at is incredible. But it is also an active. It also has ginseng in it. I've heard great things about this. This is a 1 fluid ounce eye cream. Typically, eye creams are ½ an ounce, so you're getting a ton of product. Comes in a nice pump, and it does have kind of that yellowish tint that most retinaldehyde products have in it. Again, heard great things. I'm eager to try this out and let y'all know. But the Beauty of Joseon Ginseng and Retinol Revive Eye Serum. One thing I will say is that when you order from Stylevana or any of these K-Beauty retailers, you are going to be waiting a little bit for your order. It took about, every time I have ordered from them, it's taken about 2 weeks to get to me. That's just something that you need to know going into it. You're purchasing these from overseas. It takes a while. It is worth it, especially if you get ahead of yourself and you maybe are halfway done with a product and you go ahead and reorder it. You're going to have it in time when you actually need it. But it's just something to remember when you're making that purchase. I'm very, 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 very excited to be using all of these products, and hopefully in a few months come back on with an update on them. I may be talking about some of them in my favorites. Maybe some of them might be fails, but so far I don't think that's going to be the case because everything that I have tried so far I have loved. Let me know if you have any questions. I will have everything listed and linked down below. Don't forget about my discount code that helps y'all save some money on already very affordable things. Be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.